Don't even get me started today. I'm getting myself started. WordPad in Windows 11? Oh my god. How fucking annoying. I don't know those of you who use Notepad a lot and Windows 11. Like, I'm gonna pull up Notepad. My screen is gonna go white. Watch your eyeballs. Notepad, you know, the classic Notepad. You type shit out and it shows up on screen. They fucked it up in Windows 11. Not even joking. Not even joking. 100% fucked up because they're trying to squish all these fucking ads and Bing search and tabs and fucking stealing your data shit. It's I could use Notepad++, but I have to install that and I have to set it up and all this bullshit. Notepad has been on every Windows machine since 95 or less. I have Notepad++ on both this machine and the other machine at work. I have it. But I just fucking... It exists in the machine. That's my workflow for certain things. I use Notepad++ for other things. But why should I have to change my habits that I've been doing for the past 20 years of my life because Microsoft wants to steal my data? Why should I just say, all right, whatever? Why should I be a shittier employee because I can't do what I need to do at work because Microsoft wants to steal my data? I shouldn't say okay to that, should I? I was fucking at work. I'm making QR codes so that we have the QR scanner and so we can scan in equipment instead of having to type stuff in. Some of them have long names. It doesn't matter how long the name is, right? But I made a QR code that says this is a very long text string. I'm using it as an example to show how bad the Notepad is. After I scanned it, 4 times? It starts fucking up. Look at this. This RYGSTXT, that's not English. That's not what's on the QR code. I'm fucking trying to do these things and they're failing because I'm scanning them and they're not showing up correctly in Notepad because you can't type too fast into Notepad because they can't fucking back it up to Copilot or fucking suck it down the tubes to OneDrive, and it's doing all this bullshit. And meanwhile, you fucking go paste it into the command prompt, works fine every time, 100%. This was one or 2 seconds, beep, 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 works fine every time. This was slower, and it still fucks up. And then, so what I was doing today is the other day I set it to use the old Notepad that still exists on the system. You can go find it in the annals of the machine, and you could say, all right, set this as the default, blah blah blah. You restart your computer. Guess what? It ain't the default anymore. This fucking thing is the default again. Even though you removed it from your start bar, even though you set it to open with the other thing, even though you went into the settings and said there's a toggle to turn off Notepad in the settings that's still off. And it still does this. And so you go and you fucking grab your file search of choice. I use everything. And you search Notepad and you find in some convoluted ass string of letters and numbers, there's the Notepad file that opens up this version, the new version of Notepad. And you go to delete it and you can't delete it. You go to drag the old version to replace it and you can't replace it. You go into the settings and you go right click and you go into settings and you go into the owner and you force yourself as owner. You force the machine to make you the owner, not the system, and you can't delete it. I saw this online because other people had the same issue. You use WinRAR or 7-zip, I have 7-zip, to make a zip file including Notepad and check off the delete after archived button, and that can delete it. But then you can't put the new version of Notepad, the old version of Notepad in its spot. And it's just like, you finally figure out how to make it open the new Notepad only because you uninstalled it by brute force. And I put a video on Blue Sky. It was a shitty video. Shitty on purpose. But you go to open. You go to open something you saved in Notepad, right? And this is me it's shitty on purpose. Me selecting the old Notepad and saying open a text file, and it says, oh, Notepad can't open a text file, sorry. And then you go into your registry and you can't see it because it got all blurry. And you delete something that says Notepad not able to open. And then it fucking works because Microsoft explicitly makes it so the old Notepad doesn't work when you want to use the old Notepad. And then when you delete this, your system works like normal again. Why is there 1, 2, 3, there's like 7 obstacles in the way of using the world's most basic application that's been on these machines since fucking Windows ME or something. I don't even know. I know I'm yelling. I can hear my voice clipping the microphone. I don't get how much effort is going in to making your life difficult over the smallest fucking thing. Add new Notepad into the system. Make it the default when you upgrade to Windows 11. After that, fuck off out of my computer. If I want to use old Notepad, don't make it be obstacles. Let me just fucking use old Notepad. And with Zaka, I'm not using Notepad to scan. I have an actual scan, like Zebra scanning a scan gun. But if you scan it while in Notepad, it types out the items for you. But if you do that in the new Notepad, it like doesn't get all the data. I can't. I just can't. It's like, why should I spend a collective like 2 hours of my day wasting time thinking that my QR codes are wrong, because of course all the online generators suck, so I found someone who coded one that runs on your machine, and it's a command line thing, so it's easy to mess up, and I'm generating 50 barcodes or whatever, and I have to check each one of them, and they're all not working, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these? And I was spending time trying to fix it. I go and I reprint all the fucking QR codes on P-Touch labels, and they're still scanning wrong. And then I happen to scan in a different window by mistake into not Notepad, and it scans fine, even though it scanned wrong 2 seconds ago. And so, no, I'm not sweating. It's just my hairs in my face because I'm shaking my fucking head. And then you go back after wasting a fucking reel of P-Touch tape because you reprinted everything, and try and research how to get the old Notepad back, and it turns out Microsoft's just kind of like, fuck these kids, they don't need Notepad, and just makes it hard to do. It's like, why am I wasting my time and energy? And to be honest, you can see how upset I am. My emotional brain power, whatever you call it, on a fucking Notepad that somebody coded 60 years ago. And we're like, this doesn't need any features. Write text, save it. Change the font, change the font size. That's all it needs. Word wrap, we're done. Why does new version have to have tabs? Why does it need to have Copilot involved? Why does it have to have Bing? Why does it have to save to OneDrive? Why do I have to fucking have them, slurping my data up to like harvest it and pollute a whole city's worth by feeding it to Copilot? I don't need that. I don't need it. Work got rid of Microsoft Word because we have Microsoft 360 Online, which also fucking slurpees your data and steals it. Oh, I'm sure everything's slurping my data. Amazon's slurping it up right now. They're saying, well, we're losing money by being your stream host, because each of you, it costs money to send my data to each of you. So they're like, we could just analyze the stream, and we'll send it through the AI and make a fake gear to sell you ads while the ads play every 30 seconds. They're doing it. You know they're doing it. The second they start doing AI ads with my face, I'm out. I'll start a mailing list. I'll mail you a USB drive every month with 30 streams on it that I recorded in my apartment alone. Pants optional. You won't see anything, but pants optional. You pay for postage. You pay for the 128 gig flash drive, and you'll get your streams. I'll compress them. You're gonna pay for the flash drive, and then you send it back when you're done. You copy the data, you mail it back, and I'll give you a refund. How much would it cost for a pantsless stream? You wouldn't see anything. You only see me from the shoulders up. This kid drinks one Mountain Dew. This kid drinks one Mountain Dew and crashes out. What's going on, Seneca? I'm having a mental breakdown over Windows 11. It's okay. We're gonna play Ball X Pit. We're gonna play Ball X Pit. We're gonna have a good time.